Ah, fuck.
Gonna be filming a speed workout down at the Design District in Dubai. As I say, today's workout, speed workout taken from a 10k program just to maintain speed really well.
What's happening here?
That was much harder than it was meant to be.
Do the 2k warm up, gonna run 1k that way, test it out. There's not much to test out, but and then 1k back, and then we'll start these. So as I said before, like that was tough. Right, 24 minutes past 6, got Mark behind the camera today. Gonna be filming a speed workout down at the Design District in Dubai. So just gonna run over my, I guess, running morning routine, which is pretty similar to my normal morning routine. So literally all I'll do most days, get up at between 5:15 and 5:30. Today, as I say, we've got a run. So first things first, double shot of coffee, then I'll have water and electrolytes. So what I had this morning was a BCAA blend with electrolytes there. I'll have that with just 500 ml of water. Don't like to actually drink too much before I run, obviously, because I need to go to the toilet. So at the moment, I've just got my running workout for today. I'm running 4 times a week. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday and Sunday. Monday and Friday are easy runs, so just slow aerobic, not too intense. Midweek Wednesday is always a speed session. So sometimes we go at the track and do some 400 to 800s. Today, as I say, we're gonna go down to the canal and hit some longer segments of a K. And then Sunday will be a long run, which I'm gonna do a review of the most recent long run that I did the other day. But the difference between the speed and the long run and the easy runs, I'll always fuel up before those because they are obviously more taxing. You need more energy, you need more fuel in the tank. So what I had this morning was just 1 sourdough bagel. I've got the macros in here on MyFitnessPal, 1 sec. So it was 1 bagel, 280 calories, and then I had 20 grams of peanut butter, which is pretty standard, with some pink Himalayan sea salt. I'll let that digest for about 45 minutes to an hour, and then we'll start the workout. So today, what we've got is, as I say, usually we go at the track and it'll be some kind of quicker 400s to 800s, but today we're doing a speed workout from a 10k program. So my running goals at the moment are to build up to a marathon, but I do think it's important to definitely still keep at least 1 speed session in per week. So I'm just kind of messing around at the moment and I'm doing a speed workout from a 10k program. And the workout today is 6 by 1Ks at a 3:40 to a 3:45 pace per kilometer. Should be doable because I did 1.5K splits last week at a 3:45. So I think if I can bring it down a little bit and go a bit quicker, that should be fine. And then I'll be able to rest up my legs for Friday and then a big workout on Sunday. So that is the plan. Electrolytes, hydration, coffee. I'm gonna head down to the Design District now. It's about a 25-minute drive. So I'm gonna run you over my running goals and lifting goals and body comp goals in the car on the way. But just wanna touch on the trainers that I always wear for my speed workouts. So I believe these are the Nike Vaporfly 3s. So I'll pretty much just wear these once a week at the moment. For my long runs and easy runs, I wear the Saucony Endorphin Speeds that have got more padding, but once a week I like to get these out. They don't actually have as many miles in them as the bigger ones, so that's why I don't wear them too much, but they are good. I'm a fan. I had the Vaporfly 2s and I found that they were just a little bit flimsy, like they weren't wide enough on the feet, whereas these, you can see, they are a little bit wider. They've got more support. I actually did a race in these a couple of weeks ago and they were good, so I rate them. Ready to get in the whip. It's very fast. Makes a lot of
Look
noise.
at your arms. Wow.
People think that you can't have muscle when you run, but it's just wrong, isn't it? Don't get jerky skin. This guy drove into the back of me 2 weeks ago.
Oh,
So
fuck.
this is my job for the rest of the day after the run, is go and get this fixed. How mad is this, right? I put this photo up 2.5 weeks ago. Did okay, it got like a couple of 100 likes, and overnight, well, over the last couple of days, it's gone up to like 3,500 likes, which is
Oh, fuck, really?
unheard of for me. Who knows why? It's not even boosted or anything like that. So about 15 minutes away. As I say, today's workout, speed workout taken from a 10k program just to maintain speed really well whilst I'm building up to a marathon, which is what I'm currently doing. So I did a half marathon race 3 weeks ago, and then the week after that I did 25k. Then last Sunday I did 30k, so the plan this Sunday is to do 32, and then I'll start like a mini taper, just give the legs a little bit of a break, and then do a marathon. I think on the 3rd of December, that's the plan. I've never actually done a marathon distance before, so I just want to like tick that box, just that I've done it. And then I've entered the Barcelona marathon in March, so that is the next goal, is to like properly prep for that. But I didn't want to go on to a race prep having not done the distance before. So yeah, I think I should hit this one in a couple of weeks around the 3:30 mark. It all depends. Been feeling really strong on my long runs. So to do a sub 3:30 marathon, you need to run it at 4:59 minutes per kilometre, and I've been running these long runs at about 4:46, so I've got a little bit of a buffer, but just depends how it goes on the day. But yeah, today we've got 2k warm up, 6 1k intervals with 2 minutes rest in between, and then a 2k cool down, and we're going to do it along the Dubai Canal, which is my new favourite running route. You'll see why when we get down there. It's absolutely sick, especially at this time of day. But yeah, a lot of people say, how do you drive in Dubai, because the roads are mental. Like, it's actually not that bad now, but it was definitely a learning process when I moved here a year ago. It's just absolutely crazy. No one indicates, you know, people undertake you all the time, like that guy there. So yeah, just got to focus, but we're almost there. So we'll run you through a warm-up when we get there and then hit the run. So with my weekly running volume at the moment, it's between like 55 and 65 Ks a week, which is obviously a lot. And in order to do that, like, you've got to run back to back some days. What that means is like run 2 or 3 days in a row. So whenever I do that Sunday long run, I'll always run again in the morning on Monday. So I usually do just an 8 to 10k easy the day after that big long run. So I did like 40k in like 24 hours, and obviously legs are going to be sore. You do get used to it, but you do just build up a lot of fatigue in the legs, which is why the taper is so important when you are wanting to do a race or a marathon. And sometimes when you are doing the hybrid training, you just have to accept that maybe you need to go into the gym and pull the intensity down on some days. Like yesterday, for example, I did legs. I was just wiped. I think the weekend kind of hit me, all that running. So basically what I did was I just pulled the weights down in the gym. I didn't lift as heavy on the squats as I did the week before, and hopefully that allows my legs to recover a little bit, and then I'll go in next week and try and progressively overload again. So it's all about managing recovery and volume with hybrid training. It's super important. You can't take it with the same approach as you would if you were just strength training. It's different. Have a little bit of water, a little bit of stretch off the calves and the hips, and then we'll go. So main areas that get tight for me is just calves and ankles, and then hips. So just always trying to loosen them up a little bit before each run. I do quite a bit of mobility in my actual strength training sessions as well, so doing some sort of stretching most days. You have to do that if you're going to run, like, I would say more than 20k a week. You need to be putting in the time for the mobility as well. But I've not taken like a recovery week from the running for like almost a month now, and I can definitely feel I've got a lot of fatigue in my legs. But this is the last big week, and then I'll do a lighter one next week. Do the 2k warm up, gonna run 1k that way, test it out. There's not much to test out, but and then 1k back, and then we'll start these splits. something that I bought about 2 months ago, which has been a game changer for my running. I always used to run in my hand, like I used to run 30Ks, running my hand with my phone in my hand. And I got some of these like tights, whatever they are. You can put your phone in there, and it's literally a game changer. And like, you can't even feel it. I thought it'd be too heavy, but it's great. And you put your gels in there as well. See you in a bit.
See you in a bit.
Warm-up done, just over 10 minutes, about 5:15 pace, so ready to start the first split. So I'm just going to hit the first split now, aiming for about 3:40 to 3:45 minutes per kilometre, so I've got time for 1 deep house tune per rep, so just going to get that on and give it a go. Tendency, well, a lot of people will go way too hard on like the first half of the reps, so I'm doing 6, so for the first 3 or 4, obviously you want to push yourself, not be conservative, but you should be able to maintain your paces all the way throughout, and then probably do your fastest one on the final rep. Otherwise, you've probably gone out too hard. So that's what I'm going to try and do. 2 done. Average pace 3:38, which is a little bit quick, but the watch is making me run faster than I should be, because it always takes a bit of time to catch up, so I'm going to slow these ones down a little bit, otherwise I'll burn out. We're ready for the third one.
Someone is dying here. Feel.
Struggling, bro. Not enough sleep last night. Ended up having a nap at like 4 PM and then not sleeping until like 11:30, then up at 5 today, so paces still hitting them, but harder than I would have liked them to have been. Definitely feeling the long runs recently. I still feel that 30K on Sunday, but 2 more, give it my best shot. The average for all of them at the moment is 3:37, so you can afford to slow it down a little bit. Don't need to be running that fast. 45 seconds left. Taking 90 seconds between each 1K rep here, which isn't that much. So just lets your heart rate come back down to like 110 before you go again. Almost done. Ah, fuck.
What's happening here?
That was much harder than it was meant to be. Give me like 2 minutes. Alright. That was tough. I'm not making excuses because I still PR'd there on that workout, but it was meant to feel a bit easier than that. And that's just a reflection of racking up a lot of volume over the last month, as I said before, and just sleep, just heart rate goes up. So that last 400 meter stretch there, heart rate was at 184, which is just like, for me that's very high. So yeah, just gonna cool off for, well, not cool off, but calm down for 5 minutes and then hit the 2K cool down. It's so important to do your warm-ups and your cool down. Like, if you're trying to progress your running and you're looking at your weekly mileage, like that's 4K of volume from a warm-up and cool down, so that does contribute to obviously your overall weekly volume. So I always encourage our clients to do the warm-ups and cool downs, because right now it'd be quite easy for me to just get in the car and go home, but I'm gonna do that now. But yeah, fucked. Done. workout. Should head over to the car and then we'll go through the paces and the times.
Look how funny that looks on Strava. Look at that loop. It's the loop there. Fast that. I'm sore. It's time for a nitro cold brew and a protein bar. If you know, you know. I'll show you if we get one. Right, we're just gonna do a quick review of the workout. So as I said before, like that was tough. I think just feeling the accumulation of a lot of volume, a lot of running over the last month, your legs just feel a little bit heavy, and obviously I still strength train legs twice a week as well, so got to take that into account as well. But nonetheless, good workout, still well exceeded the paces that I wanted to do. So obviously the workout was 2K warm up and then 6 1K intervals, and I was trying to hit a 340 to a 345 pace. That was the goal, to progressively overload on last week, and the average pace for the splits was 338, moving time was 22, but obviously it doesn't really count because we're doing intervals. And then the breakdown of the actual intervals, which is the important thing, was first K was 341, second 335, third 336, fourth 336 again, fifth 343, sixth 341. So pretty happy with that. When you, like, the watch always takes like the first K to adjust, I find, so I think it was actually pushing me a little bit too hard, so I went a bit over, but good workout nonetheless. But definitely feeling it from a lack of sleep, so I'm gonna get in the sauna today. But yeah, that's the workout and that's the video, so tune in for the next one. I think we'll get ourselves to a gym next time and go through probably an upper body workout to fit with the hybrid theme. Cheers.